Imagine this, Wrexham haven't even reached January yet, but the atmosphere behind the scenes is already on fire. The transfer window might be closed, but the conversations, rumours and criticism haven't stopped for a second. In the corridors of the racecourse ground, the buzz is constant. And the fans, who live every move of the club intensely, are already beginning to wonder, what's coming next? Could big changes be on the way? Let's break it down. Wrexham started the season full of hope. There were 13 signings in the summer, a heavy investment designed to turn Phil Parkinson's team into a competitive and solid squad, capable of taking on the championship on equal terms. The plan was clear: keep the momentum from promotion and establish the club among the big ones. But the plan didn't go as expected. The defeat to Stoke City exposed what many had already suspected: something isn't right. The team looks stuck, predictable, and the confidence that once defined the group seems to have vanished. Wrexham are dangerously close to the relegation zone and, unless something changes quickly, the manager will have to act, and act boldly, in the next window. And that's where the whirlwind of news begins. The first name to reappear in the headlines was Patrick Bamford. Remember him? The striker who almost joined in the summer but ended up without a club. At the time, he was just details away from signing with Getafe in Spain, but the deal collapsed at the last minute. Now, new rumours suggest Portsmouth are interested. However, the Pompey boss John Masinho was quick to dismiss the story. None of that is true. We don't want Bamford. Even so, the fact that his name is circulating again raises questions. Could Wrexham try again? He's still seen as a potential signing capable of adding weight to the attack. And with the recent goal drought, perhaps the temptation to reopen talks is strong. Meanwhile, another piece of news has exploded like a bomb. The Conor Coady deal is being called by many the worst of the summer. That's right. According to The Athletic, market analysts and agents believe Wrexham made a serious mistake investing around £2 million in the defender, not including his high wages. Coady arrived with the status of a leader, someone to command the defence, but what we've seen so far has been a series of underwhelming performances. The result? He's been benched by Parkinson. For such an experienced player, a European champion and former Wolves captain, this is a harsh blow. And worse still, it's a heavy burden for the club, which now has to justify such an expensive investment. But the surprises don't stop there. Remember Bobby Clark, the young talent Wrexham wanted to bring in from RB Leipzig? Well, while Wrexham were dreaming, Derby County moved first and secured him on loan. But that deal is ending sooner than expected, because Clark is moving to Celtic in a £6 million transfer. Another opportunity slipping through Parkinson's fingers. The idea was to inject youth and pace into midfield, something the team has been lacking. But with Clark gone, Wrexham will need to find other players with a similar profile. And speaking of reinforcements, here comes a glimmer of hope. Rob McElhenney and Ryan Reynolds have already given the green light to sign a new striker in January. After seeing Sam Smith and Ryan Hardy struggle for form, and Kiefer Moore waste key chances in the last match, the board decided it's time to act. The goal is clear: bring in someone with real presence in the box, someone capable of making the difference. As always, the club's owners are ready to invest, and rumours are already circulating about an experienced Premier League name who could arrive in North Wales. Nothing confirmed yet, but expectations are high. So, to sum it all up, Bamford is back in the news. Coady faces heavy criticism. Clark is heading to Celtic. And a new striker is on the radar, with Reynolds and Rob Mack's approval. The atmosphere in Wrexham is one of pure anticipation. Some say January could be the most important month of the season, a turning point between fighting to survive or dreaming of stability. Will the next signings change the course of the campaign? Or will the team continue to struggle until the end? The answer, as always, will come on the pitch. But one thing's for sure, the fans don't want more promises, they want action. They want to see the team fight, react, and show the grit that made the world fall in love with the story of the Red Dragons. Now tell me, do you think Wrexham should go for a big-name signing in January, or invest in young, hungry talents eager to prove themselves? Leave your thoughts in the comments, and of course, subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with all the latest news. Because if there's one thing Wrexham never lack, it's drama, passion, and emotion right up to the final minute.